gonna stick like glue. Stick because
Ooh, I got a glue stick, a glue stick.
Yo,
Hey guys,
how are you, man?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Yeah,
We're
we're good.
good.
We've been talking to all the other artists the whole day. I mean, the whole night. So it's a little tiring, but we're super excited still. And yeah, man.
Right.
Thank you so much. I mean, just to introduce to everyone here, Mellow Fellow is a singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist from Philippines. And he has played a show for us before, actually, before this whole COVID stuff happened. He did a show with Thailand's Poom Viprit in 2018. And yeah, and now he also did a GlueTube channel with us where he talked about a bunch of how life is going and whatnot. And now he's here with us. So first off, really want to thank you for participating in this whole fest and helping, the whole cause and the donation for like post-COVID in Hong Kong.
Of course, man. It's an honor. We had a lot of fun doing it, and thanks for actually letting us perform pre-recorded material instead of doing it live. I'm just not super comfortable like doing it with just my voice and my guitar. I think it's a lot more flexible for artists to do it that way. Pre-recorded stuff. So yeah.
For sure. Do you want to first off introduce why you kind of insisted to have Ruru as part of this set? So who is Ruru, and what did you why did you think of this type of collaborative set for your thing?
Well, first, because we're actually bandmates. I play guitar for her band, for her project, and she plays keyboards for my project, Mellow Fellow. So I just thought that it'd be a good thing, also to kind of give some exposure for her music. I think she's really talented. She's got some really good songs as well, and I think it would fit well with my songs. So I mean, we did it actually a couple of months ago. We had a US tour. And that was really fun. So I thought, why not? If I'm gonna play this, why not you? So yeah.
So I mean, Bella joined the Gluestick team slightly after your show. So she's a big fan of you guys, and
Yeah.
you're
I'm half Filipino, so
Oh. Hey.
But yeah, I've always wanted to know, because I've lived in Hong Kong. I've never actually spent a lot of time in Manila. I would go back and visit. But my biggest question is, what is the scene like out there? Because we live and breathe music. I think all of my cousins can sing except me. So
Right.
Just wondering what's the state of it now, and how do you see yourself fitting in it?
Well, that's actually a hard question to answer, but I think in my point of view, I think it's growing as a scene. I think there are a lot of Filipino artists that are actually getting recognized on a global scale, and that's a really, really, really good thing for us as Filipinos and Asian artists in general. I think we still have a long way to go, but it's a start. We're seeing a lot of talent nowadays, and I still think there are a lot of deserving artists here to be that people should hear about, and just lucky enough to be friends with a couple of them. So yeah, seeing myself fit here. Yeah, I mean, I made a lot of friends here, and it's they're amazing people, very talented people, welcoming. But yeah, sometimes people ask me how does it feel you're more known abroad than locally? I'm not really bothered by that. I think yeah, it's just I'm not sure if it's a coincidence, but it just happened. So yeah.
Could you tell us how you were able to get your music out there? Because you have an impressive roster of features, collaborations, and it's always interesting to hear the story between an artist that's not in the US or not in North America kind of collaborate with this side of the world.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of just started in SoundCloud, and I wasn't expecting anything to happen from the project. It was just a pastime for me while I was getting through college. So yeah, but I made a couple of friends in SoundCloud, and some of those friends are actually making it really big now out west. And yeah, did a couple of collaborations with them and had a lot of fun as well. Basically, I just made some friends, and I didn't even know how this came to be, but it was cool. So yeah, I don't have a label. I'm not signed. I was never really signed to any label. So I've been kind of doing this like by myself since 2015, maybe 2014. So yeah.
Awesome. Do you have anything new in the works at the moment?
Yes. I actually do. But yeah, it's been taking a while for me because we've been on the road for about a year and a half or maybe 2 years. And yeah, since our show in Gluestick, actually, like we've been going around doing some tours, and that kind of took away some time from me. And I couldn't really write properly. Didn't have much time in the studio or just in general because we were just moving around a lot. So yeah, so now unfortunately, like the world is in the state of a pandemic, so we're all inside, hence why we're doing this. But it's given me a lot of time to prepare and maybe write some music. So yeah, I've got some new stuff.
Yeah, speaking about the pandemic, so in Hong Kong, it's kind of a little more relaxed nowadays. I think it's legally you could have like 8 people in a room or maybe even more for certain circumstances, but I noticed in the Philippines it's still quite strict, right? So
Yeah.
I think it's reflected in your set with Ruru, where normally you might have played together in the same room, but you had to do it apart. Can you kind of describe what's the case going on in the Philippines right now and why you chose to do it separately?
It's just bad here, bro. I don't want to lie about it. I think it's everywhere in the news. It's just not being handled as good as we expect it to be, and the cases are just growing and growing. So yeah, and she lives in a different city from me, so it's kind of difficult to actually just hang out in general. So yeah, with the quarantine in effect, it just made it a lot more tough for us to even see each other. And yeah, it's just bad. Like I don't know how else to describe it. But let me just say we're not recovering as well as other countries, though I hope that changes because why not, right?
Mm-hmm. So like now during lockdown and having to isolate yourself, amongst all your friends and stuff, like what have you been doing to occupy time? Has it been more music oriented, or like I think you mentioned before in our GlueTube episode that you were into fitness. So like have you been doing a lot of that as well?
Yeah, not so much. I've been eating a lot of chips. I don't know. I get bored. Been playing a lot of video games with my friends. Shout out to Mukbang Gang if you guys are watching, just a group of friends of mine. And to my Discord homies. Yeah, we're we just kind of we just chat every day. They send memes or something. I don't know. I don't really do a lot of things except practice the piano maybe for a couple of hours, and then play a couple of video games, and then I just go to bed. I don't know. This quarantine thing has got me really lazy, and I think rainy season is about to start here in the Philippines. It's been raining like mad here, so I mean, it's perfect time to sleep. So yeah, just lazing about.
Okay. Yeah, I see a lot of comments actually. They're saying like Polo for president. Is that some inside joke we don't know about?
No. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
That's about so who's saying that? Bautista.
Where is he? Bautista Ian.
Yeah. So why don't you think you'd make a good presidential candidate?
For real, bro. It's I don't know, man. I kind of just want to chill out. I think being a leader here takes a lot of responsibility, and I don't think I'm responsible enough to be like a leader of that scale. I mean, I know it's just a joke, but yeah, I don't want to get my ass roasted like for 10 years, 6 years or something. So I might as well, just stay a plebe here at home and play Dota or something. I don't know.
Mm.
Hashtag Polo not for president, man.
Okay, I understand. I understand. So music over politics at this moment for it.
Definitely. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, what we said. Oh. Any? We're gonna look through other fan questions. See. No one can.
If you guys have questions, feel free to drop them in the question box that's right next to the comment tab.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want to recall, you know, I mean, obviously you did a really great set for us. We really enjoyed
Thank
it
you.
for this GlueTube Fest. But yeah, just going back, I do think the show that you did with Poom in 2018, I think it was August, like that was one of the most legendary moments we had. And, you know, and I think we talked over about, you know, the details on GlueTube, but definitely for us as a company, a promotion company, like that show, without that show happening, I don't think we would have had the balls or like the confidence to keep going on with like so many other shows, right? So if you could just tell the viewers here right now, you know, how we linked up or like what you thought of the Hong Kong show and, you know, if you would come back.
Yeah, I think this happened after my very first show for Almost Crimes, this promotion in the Philippines. And you guys contacted me, I think, when was it, like April? Or was it May, I think? And I was like, man, like they want us to play in Hong Kong. Like, this is crazy. I mean, this is international. And that was gonna be my second show, like, ever. And I was like, I don't think I'm ready for this, because this is just very overwhelming, to be honest. But then, yeah, just like what you said, Nick, if the show never happened, you guys wouldn't have the balls to, you know, create other really good shows. And I guess my perspective at the time was the same. If I wouldn't have the balls to perform in front of like hundreds or thousands of people for the first time ever in an international space, I mean, when will it ever happen? So I guess I was just a man without anything to lose. So I was like, okay, might as well do it. And when, you know, we were practicing a lot, I didn't want to embarrass myself on stage. And I was actually super, super, super nervous, like 30 minutes before our set. But then, yeah, you guys provided us with some very, very good alcohol, and that was good for me. That was very good for me. Thank you for that. And yeah, the show was just amazing, man. Boom was amazing. You guys were amazing. Thud, I think, performed, like they opened for us, and they were really good too. And I have nothing else to say. You guys did the show really well, and then the crowd was just amazing overall. It was explosive too. So yeah, I mean, I stage dive and I never did it again. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's definitely cool. Thank you again for doing this second performance for us. We're just looking through some fan questions. So I don't know if this is sensitive, but I think it would make a good transition to, because Ruru is coming up next.
That's right.
In our chat. So someone called Lidbergy asks, how did you meet Ruru?
Yeah, so
That story.
I was just scrolling through my feed one morning, and then one of my friends posted her demo on Facebook, and I don't know, I just decided to listen to it, and I was like, wow, this is really great. Like I haven't really heard music like that come from here, from the Philippines. And that sound was still pretty rare, even in the West or everywhere else. So I was like, this is really cool. I just want to make friends. And I messaged her on SoundCloud. And yeah, and I asked her if she wanted to collaborate in something, because like I think she was really talented. She's really talented. And she said yes. And then since then, she asked me to be her bandmate, her guitarist. Or I think I insisted to be her bandmate. Because yeah, she's probably gonna correct me on that one. I insisted because I was like, man, like she's probably gonna blow up. I gotta be part of that. I gotta be her guitarist or something. So yeah, we became bandmates first for her band, played a couple of shows, radio shows and gigs for her here. And then I was invited to do that first show, and I was like, you know what? Let's play a double set. Like, what about like a Mellow fellow Ruru set and just combine bandmates? And then from there, we kind of just formed the band, and we played as the same lineup, probably just like a minor change in between. We played so many different shows together, and yeah, and even in our US tour, that was really tiring because we were just one band. We were practically playing 2 sets every night. Anyway, I'm going too far. Yeah, I just met her on SoundCloud.
Oh, that's great. So yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for your time. We really appreciate
Sure.
you know, you playing for the show and chatting with us about, you know, everything. And I think right now, if Ruru's on, is she on right now? I think we can talk to her a little more about, you know, her set and her music and everything else too.
All right.
Thanks again.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank you,
hopefully
guys.
Work with you a lot more, you know, after this whole COVID stuff is over with.
Thanks, guys. All right.
Take care.
Ooh, I got a glue